purchasing goods from the past with today's money. Due to the difference in prices, the same amount of money can buy a lot more. Nobita recently wanted to buy a second-hand camera, but he only had 225 yen. After doing the math, he realized he still needed to save another 6,775 yen. Just then, his dad asked him to go buy a bottle of cola. At first, Nobita was quite happy to help, but his stingy dad only gave him 120 yen, not a single cent more. Nobita asked his dad for a tip for running the errand, but he not only didn't get it, he also got yelled at. Nobita planned to trick Doraemon into doing it, so he went back to his room. Doraemon wasn't there, but he found a strange machine instead. Nobita thought it looked like a vending machine. He didn't know why, but he had a feeling he could buy cola from it. Nobita tried inserting a coin and pulling the lever, and to his surprise, the machine spit out a mountain of retro cola bottles. The brand was one he had never seen before. Without thinking too much about it, Nobita hurriedly took the cola downstairs to complete his errand. His dad was baffled, and asked if it was actually safe to drink. Back in his room, the more Nobita thought about it, the more amazing it seemed. He just wondered if he could buy other things with it. Later, Nobita tried to help his mom buy laundry detergent, but he ended up buying a huge amount of old-fashioned laundry soap, earning him a scolding from his mom. Nobita fled the scene, but then he heard voices coming from the living room. He peeked inside, and saw a guest holding one of the colas. The guest recognized the Showa-era design, and mentioned that back then, 1 yen could buy about 5 bottles. Nobita suddenly realized what was going on. To test his theory, Nobita took out the money he had painstakingly saved. He attempted to use his savings to buy a camera, but he messed up and set the year to 752 AD. The Great Buddha of Nara hadn't even been built back then, so how could there possibly be cameras? Nobita wanted a refund, but Doraemon told him it wasn't possible. Nobita instantly panicked, and started throwing a tantrum. Doraemon had no choice. He used the remaining 25 yen to help him buy a camera from 1925. Nobita was thrilled to have it in his hands, but he suddenly noticed the camera didn't seem to have a lens. Doraemon came over to show him how to use the antique camera. You had to press a button for the lens to pop out, and it required film to work. The two immediately went to a camera shop to buy film, only to be told that compatible film for that model had been out of production for ages. Doraemon was heading out to buy yummy buns, but before he left, he specifically warned Nobita not to use the gadget to make money. Hearing that gave Nobita a brilliant idea. He immediately gathered his friends at the vacant lot, and announced that they could buy snacks and stationery from him at half price. Faced with everyone's skepticism, Nobita told them to try it and see for themselves. Back home, Nobita used the gadget, and successfully bought all the various items his friends had ordered. Finally, there was the game console John wanted. After thinking it over, Nobita set the time to the year 1960. He dropped in the coin, pulled the lever, and when he saw the game console he had bought, the color drained from his face. He went back to the vacant lot, and handed out the items everyone had ordered. Then John came up to demand his game console. Nobita braced himself and handed the object to him. John snatched it away, and discovered it was a vintage pinball game. He gave it a try, and found it was actually pretty fun. Seeing this, the other kids all started clamoring to buy one too. Before long, everyone was spinning tops, and playing card games. It was surprising how popular these old-fashioned toys were with modern kids. Nobita made a fortune from this. Getting carried away, he suddenly wanted to taste snacks from the future. He operated the machine to buy candy from 100 years in the future. He tasted one, and it sent him straight to heaven. It was too delicious for words, and he couldn't help but devour the whole box in one go. Just then, a hand reached out from the vending machine, signaling for him to pay. Nobita asked how much it cost. It quickly handed him a bill. He counted 6 figures, 4 zeros, totaling 230,000 yen. Unable to pay, Nobita turned to run, but the machine's mechanical arm grabbed him tight, even dragging the doorframe along with him, leaving a helpless Doraemon behind.